Good evening, fam. It's Tuesday. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening, September the 8th, 2020. Been a busy day. Been down to the river today and checked the water out, and it's kind of still running. But anyway, I have a question for my gardeners. I planted some peas about this time last week. I think last Monday, Last Monday, I planted some peas, and I got a question. They're all coming up. I've got them in my raised beds, and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see. And I want to know if I planted them too close or how far I need to space them out. Let me let y'all check it out. Yeah. It's been a busy day today. I also cut some pecan wood for cooking. I'm going to do some smoking and stuff. So I got me a good load there. I got to cut it up and bundle it up if anybody needs some. But anyway, let's get back over here to the garden. All right, here we got my raised beds over here, and here's my peas. I planted them. They're looking really good. Got my organic soil, all my amendments hooked into it, and I just sowed the seeds there. Look how they're coming up, fam. Coming up really nice. I just planted this box yesterday. I had to skip one, but anyway, had to get rid of some ants that were in there, so they're gone now. But anyway, so here are my peas. Now to my gardeners. I think they are too close, so what are your suggestions on now what I can do? You know, I can pretend like this is a grow box or something, you know, as far as a starter box. So I think what I can do, upon you guys' recommendation, I can transplant some of these. So what I'll do, I'll kind of wet it around, and I'll scoop underneath it, because I didn't plant them very deep. They're no more than a half-inch deep, so they haven't set a really big taproot yet, I don't think. But they're enough to where they're like, you know, like you probably would see them in a 6-pack at the nursery, like the co-op. But anyway, so I need you guys' advice on how far apart should I put my peas? Should I put the stalks apart? All right, looking for your answers, but they are beautiful. Very pretty, beautiful. And I got all these beds that I can put them in. I got to clean some of them out down the line. So it's probably enough to where I can spread them out and cover the whole, what I call is, you know, the whole border, you know, what I call a border garden, a living border. Okay. All right. So anyway, looking for your advice. Bye-bye. Good morning, fam. It is Thursday. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, September 10th. 2020, Thursday morning, and today I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing my transplants. Thanks to your advice the other day from the other video, I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy myself some time. So I went ahead and started potting these up in cups to plant later. Now let me show you how I did it. Let me ease over here to my garden spot, okay? And I just got up, y'all, so voice kind of hoarse. But anyway, gotta drink my tea. Anyway, here's what I've done. I started cleaning out the beds. This is what was left. I'm gonna put that back in the bed there. But I was carefully, and see, these are getting big. Hey, look here. These are already popping up. You know, I just planted them a couple of days ago, so they finna be on in a minute, on and popping. Yeah, I can see they are getting thick, so I'm gonna spend the morning trying to transplant these. And what I've been doing, let me show you guys a little bit. Let me back up. Here's my shovel, and I've been just kind of going underneath it, scooping them up. It comes out in little bunches, see there? And I carefully, it's hard to do holding this camera, so y'all bear with me. Anyway, so, and I just kind of scoop them up like that, fam. Check it out. And then I take it. Well, let me press pause. Okay, I'm back. Now I'll take it and scoop it up. See, I put it, see here, and I put it in this bucket here. It's hard to do with holding the camera, but anyway, you get the idea. I take it and I put it in my little pet basket, my little basket there, and then I take them to the back. And let me go back over here now to get my fine soil, or what I call my potting soil. these are organic, a mix of organic materials. You know, had some manures and some things, and this. So I spread them out over my carport so they can dry. They were a little wet the other day. Anyway, this comes from worm castings and all of my good amendments. But I I usually have a glove on, and I just, it's my little sifter. I sift it out, you know, kind of shake it. Take this off of here and put this over in my wheelbarrow. Okay, now, and it comes to this fine soil here, and this is what I put in my cups when I do my transplanting, and that buys me some time because what I'll do is while I'm preparing these beds down through here, it buys me a few days while those transplants are in the cups. So I'll, you know, and plus I put them in the shade back behind the house so that they won't be under so much stress when I transplant them. Okay, family, so now that I got my fine potting soil, I put some in this little cup right here. And what I like to do is, here's my little seedlings here. Okay, what I like to do is put about, oh, let me show you guys this hole. Make sure, yes, there's a hole in it. Look, hole in the bottom. I drilled it yesterday. Okay. All right, now I'll put just a little bit of, not even about a third or whatever, about this much in there first, okay? And then I'll gently, now sometimes I'll take, and here's my water here, it's ready. And you know, I'll just gently try to separate these. See how that came out pretty easily? See, I didn't damage the taproot. Do not damage the taproot. Okay, then I just place it in there and hold it to the center. I can't do it, I'm holding both one hand with the camera. So anyway, I just place it in there like that, right? And I'll show you what I do here. Okay, so I've got it in the cup, you know, and everything. So now the next thing you can do, get you some good, and don't use your water from your hydrant over there. Find you some good rainwater or something. There's some rainwater in that bucket right there. And so give it a good drink. See? You say, oh, you're drowning them. No, I'm not drowning them, because it's going to drain really well. And I did these yesterday. Today's the 10th. I did these yesterday, the 9th. They had a little stress. They were leaning a little bit, but they pooped and popped back. They popped back up. So this is how this is going to be. And fam, check it out. The reason that I like to use these solo cups this size, and what is it, 12 ounces, 16 ounces, whatever it is, I like to use that size to put them in, is what it does. It establishes you a good a root, you know, a good base for, you know, so you have stronger plants. You see, like this right here, taproot. I'll put it. I got some more cups, but anyway, I'll put it in the cup and see how deep it'll go. See how deep it'll go, and that'll establish a good good root system. So what I call a root ball system. So after a few days, while I'm working on my beds, getting them prepared with some organic soil and mulch, it gives them time to get a good root system. So it'll be roots. You'll begin to see roots like this clear cup. You'll begin to see roots coming all around the sides and things like that. And then that way, when you push it out and you know, dig your fistful of, you know how to plant them. Just when you put them in your beds, dig you out enough so that whole cup, the root system would hold the soil together. So you have a root ball, and you just place them in every 6 inches. I was recommended every 6 inches apart, and that's easier to work with. And as you can see, I have a lot of work to do. So this is kind of my video on transplanting these, and they're coming up pretty good, and they're holding well. But and I would leave them in here probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days or something like that. That buys you some time, like I said, to work on your beds. And when you plant them, they'll take off, and they've already established a good organic root base. All right.